Hello guys, welcome back to my another video. So today in this video I'm going to tell you about uh, uh, how you can write your first C++ program, and I suggest you that you won't use Tab9 or any kind of predicting code tool. So you should do it by yourself. And the foremost thing while writing C++ code is you have to keep the format in mind. First of all, what do we write in C++ program? How do we start it? So we start with a header file, include iostream, iostream. So this is a header file which states that which is included in this program and which states that input, output, standard library. So it provides object-oriented libraries for the C++ program because we are going to need it in future as we deal with classes. How can we use objects to means we can classify classes using objects. How can we use classes using objects? So that is included in this iostream library, and how input is done, how output is done, syn, cout, how these are means used in the program. These all libraries and predefined libraries are included in this. So now second line which we write is using namespace std. This is also a kind of uh, means initial. We have to write this. Initially, we have to write this. This also includes cout and cin functions in it. Cout and cin functions we will discuss it in later in this video only. So std means only standard. This is a kind of library which includes standard function which are cout, cin and many more. In this video we will discuss only about cout and cin. These are predefined functions which is used in this program. Now third main thing is int main, and syntax to write int main is like this, and we have to return something in this always. Means it is not compulsory but mandatory. We have to do this. Returning 0 means we are at last returning nothing. We are returning 0. Now code is finished after this. Okay, and before this return 0 we have to write block of code, because if we write initially return 0 then block of code, so that won't run. Now I'll tell you about the workflow or the flow of code, how it goes, means how it moves in the uh, syntax, how compiler will read the code from the raw data. So at first the compiler will move to int main. So this is, you can say, starting point where the compiler will start reading your program. So from here the uh, compiler will read your program, and int main is a predefined function that is compulsory to use in C++. Also, if you are making a boilerplate or something like that, it is always included. For example, I will show you. If I write C++, I created a boilerplate already, and if I hit enter, so see, it gave me the result which I declared or wrote earlier in main std, namespace std, and include iframe. All these things are very important to write in your project or in program. So I told you compiler will start from int main, then it will see the line of code or block of code. For example, I'm writing int n. As I wrote int n or char ch or double db or float, are these are this is the way to create a variable. So first of all, talking about the syntax, how to create variable in first variable n. If I talk about, I made a variable n of data type. Data type int. Data type. Here data type is integer int. So int is data type. Data type means what kind of value you want to store in the variable. If it is whether it is integer, character, double, float. Float means decimal value. Double means it is a higher order value, means you can store a high means larger numbers in double. Character means A B C D, any kind of symbol. Okay, greater than, smaller than. These symbols are included in characters, and we have SKY values all for that. I'll discuss about the character also in this video. Integer means any number starting from 0, less than 0, more than 0, and move up to minus infinity to plus infinity. Integer includes all those numbers. And decimal number, but integer won't include rational numbers. In float, decimal numbers are included. Okay, and in double also, integers number are included, but in a higher range. Characters, we include characters. For example, I'll take integer. Oh, sorry, input. Now I'll tell you about sin, cin, and cout. Sin. First of all, sin, cin. So syntax of sin is like this. So sin means, here sin symbolizes input. Sin symbolizes input. How you take input, any variable you are taking input, how you can do that. Using sin you can take an as an input. Input means it is a function which is used to take any number or any data type as an input. Now you want to display the number or anything you means input, you want to display that on your screen, so you can use print function, and that is also known as cout. So if anything written in double apostrophe, then that will be displayed as it is, like the number is, the number is and n. So cout is used to display any number which we took as an input. For example, I will show you by running it. So successfully it is running, no error, nothing. It is just asking an input, and I will type any input, but it should be an integer 65, let's say. So the number is 65. Our code runs successfully. Okay, now we have to take character also. Also, you can declare any variable on its signature only. Let's say I am taking character as capital A. So taking any character in single apostrophe would be declared as character only, but you can take character and number also. So in that case, it would be worse. If you are taking number character, character in character, so that would print as it is. Cout ch. So it will print A. But for example, I am declaring character as an integer, and if I will cout ch, that in that case it would give me the sky value for capital A. See, this program type 05, no, 5, hit enter, the number is 56, and 5 is a sky value for capital A. I should also write an ender, save. 1 second, guys. So it is giving us an error. Okay, It is not NL, it is just NL. Command S, it is in email. If I type 5, the number is 5, okay, and the sky value is 65. 65 is the sky value for capital A. So you can assume one thing. If you are declaring a character variable and you are means declaring character variable and inputting a value character only, so it will just display that character. But if you are making an integer variable data type, in that if you are storing character, so for that character, what will be the sky value that you get? Means that is in an integer, of course, but you get the sky value for this character. So let me change this to char only. Now double is a kind of integer only, but it is used to store higher integer values. Okay. Now for float, if I give float value to be 5.55, so if I see out this R, so what we will get? Any idea? So we will get 5.55 only. See, 5.55. But now I give an integer value in this 5, in this float type, what I will get? Any idea now? If you are guessing it answer to be 5.0, then you are correct. 5. Yes, you are correct. You got a decimal value. Okay, now I was talking about if I take this return type upon here and command as if I save it. Now what will happen? The code will just return 0 and it will end. See, because returning 0 means return 0 and leave. Nothing after it. It is like continue. If I type but continue is used under loop only, under while loop only. So we should not use continue. It is not recommended. It will give us error only. So you got to know how you can create your first code in C++, and some of you might be wondering it would be an hello world program. So just declare, just show us how you can run hello world. So nothing, you can remove this return 0 first of all, then cout. You won't know what is cout. Cout is to means display anything you write under this double apostrophe. Okay. Now anything written in this will be displayed as it is. See, hello world. So we did our first program, C++ program now, and some of you might be wondering what is the use case of this return 0. Many of you would now got to know, but you have to be used to it with, because if you are creating or dealing with functions or let's say classes, then the use case of returning 0 or returning any value you will understand in that case. Return means to return. You can return any also or variable also you can return, but understand what is return. So I recommend all of you guys to go to this CPP documentation DevDocs. Also, you can use Microsoft also, but Stack Overflow I feel much more advanced. So you can use this website of Stack Overflow when it is not working properly now. So you can move to Stack Overflow and you can get to know more about include ifstream using namespace std, int main cout. Okay, scene, returning zero. All these things I means describe you in a brief. You can study it in detail, but I won't suggest you to go deep in it, very deep in it. But you should know what are the standard libraries in iframe, why standard input, output, what is it, what is namespace std. If you are not using namespace std here, how can you see out your code? Because let's see, if I'm not using namespace std, it won't give us the result like this. If it won't give us uh, means it will just give us error. It won't give us desired result what we want. So you should know what you can do in place. If you are not having using necessarily, you can means just type uh, std double semicolon like this, and if you will run, you will get your result. This was an alternative for this. It is a right approach, but I won't suggest you doing this because everywhere you will write them standard std double semicolon double colon, then your result will be ready. Instead of it, you can use using namespace std. That would be a better practice. So now this much in this video. So by next video, I will let you know about more about variables and function. So this much in this video. Thank you. If you feel this was helpful to you guys, so please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.